When you
Yeah.
make your art and stuff, do you focus on like the backstory? Do you find yourself visualizing a story behind the piece, or is it just like an explosion onto the canvas?
It's more like, it begins with sensation, kind of everything that is connected to my childhood in a way. And actually, most of the things are coming from my childhood because, like, I've been carrying these weird sort of, ideas and visions. Okay, I'm not gonna make it seem like a nightmare or something,
Yeah.
but it's more of a vision, sort of imagination based on
Yeah.
the things I've learned in the past, based on the stories I've been told by my elders, by my teachers, and all those sort of things. Yeah. So, I wouldn't say that I was hallucinating, but more like, what I've seen in the past, and
It's
I'm kind of
inspiration from it.
merging different ideas, different visions into one vision or one idea. Well, not idea, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, into one vision. And like, in the middle, I got so busy in my career as a software engineer that I just stopped like paying attention to my artistic side. Okay. So since 2019, I would say that I joined this art community. It's called Nadas Istanbul, by the way. I will give
Hmm.
you a link.
Sure.
And yeah, I joined this community and they kind of, helped me um, pull out this, artistic part of me. And then I kind of regained this consciousness, I would say.
Hmm.
And I met, like, I have this mentor, Gabrielle, and then she kind of helped me, she kind of helped me understand myself and kind of pull out that artistic side. And after that, I kind of began painting, let's say, and drawing as well. And then at first we began with, objective drawing, but then I knew deep down inside that that's not me. Like, I can kind of mimic the objects that I see in front of me, but then that's not me when it comes to artistic side. I have a lot of imaginations which I want to trace out on a canvas or, a piece of paper. So in my, personal time, I just continue to do that. And in a way, like, while I was, building my skills
Hmm.
with this community, like building my artistic skills, at the same time, I was kind of, able to trace out and kind of express my, inner thoughts.
Inner self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, inner self, whatever you call it. Like, it's hard to actually explain because, it's like, and um,
Because
it
only you
can be in a
understand it.
form of
Yeah.
vision, it can be in a form of audio, like kind of different sounds, and based on
Hmm.
the sounds I can create some sort of weird vision, right? So can be abstract art, however you want to take it. Actually, even
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
because when I sit to paint
It's
something, it just
constantly
comes out of
evolving.
me. Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we actually started the podcast, you mentioned to me on a previous podcast that I did, you found what was it that I said? It was how society basically puts people down for their inner visions, like that. That's something I wanted to talk about. So do you think society does put people down from having such visions and creating new things?
In a way, yeah. I mean, not everyone takes it easy, okay?
Hmm.
So, for example, like when you, especially when you, okay, let alone painting or anything.
Yeah.
Imagine you're sitting with your friends, okay? Imagine you're sitting with someone in a cafe or something. And if you just share your thoughts, like, you kind of imagine that the underlying fact is blah, 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 something, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not everyone is able to digest that thing
Yeah,
that you're
that's
sharing,
for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Because there's some sort of limitation. Where's that
Yeah.
limitation coming from? It could be their religion, it could be their personal belief, right? And they
Hmm.
would think, based on that, they will think that,
Though,
okay, you're a
yeah,
fool.
yeah. Everyone
It
Yeah.
could be
bases
anything.
other people based on their own standards. So it's, as you said,
Yeah.
we've got kind of similar stories growing up. We've traveled around a lot, and that's what we can base our perspective of. But if someone, it's basically like if I drew a 6 on a ground, you'd see a 9, but I'd see a 6 because we're stood from completely 2 different perspectives.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now when it comes to kind of showing people, how my imagination is and how I think the world is through my painting, let's say, they would, if they see something really mesmerizing, they would kind of praise it. But you can never know, even if they really admire it or not. It's kind of, it's something you cannot figure out. They can say that, okay, this is so complex. What you created is so complex, and it kind of gives, it kind of projects different sort of opinions, like a lot of opinions into one projection, right? Let's say.
Yeah.
Then if they feel kind of, let's say, confused, they will say, oh, this is some real thing. Okay. I mean, this is heavy. But if you give them a precise truth through your painting, let's say someone is hurting the other person through your painting, like in a very precise way, like 2 human beings are standing and they're hurting each other, they would not like it. Not everyone would like it, okay? Not everyone is able to digest that truth or, your reality, because whatever I'm painting is my reality, is my illusion.
It's subjective.
Right? It's subjective, yeah.
Because it challenges their opinions, they're less likely to accept it and more likely to spend their own views.
Yeah.